Hi, Prema here. I'm breaking down Kyera Kacey's astrology chart to show where she is now in creating a seven-figure business and going bigger and how her astrology's actually impacted that. So she's got a sun in Leo. The sun owns Leo. It's its own house, so it's super strong. And that makes her this like really strong, driven leader. And the leader is the archetype for the sun. And it gives her this incredible generosity, like this lion heart, and this leadership, really fierce, kind of regal leadership. But it's accompanied by the planet Mars, and Mars is the honorable warrior. And the honorable warrior gives her that passion and that really fierce love and courage and confidence to really stand in her mission and the impact that she's really here to make, like no matter what, like she's not going to do it. And this plays out in the sixth house, and the sixth house is a place of work, it's a place of healing, and it is one of the wealth houses. And this placement really requires effort. It's like going to the gym, like you put the effort in and you get the results. And because she's been willing to work with that and put the effort in, then she has been able to create for herself a lot of success, because when you put the effort in, you actually get the return. But also, that sixth house gives her an incredible amount of like strength to overcome any challenge, any initiation along the way. She's got what it takes to actually move through that and doesn't let those things actually stop her. And all of this gives her this, this incredible strength, leadership, love, but she takes a really firm stand for her purpose, her mission. That's that honorable warrior that's going to take a stand. It also can be on a shadow side and fight against, but she's chosen at this point in her life to really take a very strong stand for what she takes as far as her business goes and the difference she's here to make. Now, she does have several planets in Virgo. And this really gives her this mental brilliance and this really grounded energy. And it gives her what she needs to actually be able to attend to the details of her mission, to actually bring it from a vision, like down to earth, and deal with those details of her purpose and really turning it into a business. And also because Mercury is very flexible, and she's got a very strong Mercury. This is the communicator, and a very practical communicator actually. But it's got some South Node of the Moon is here, so we've got a lot of intuition and psychic ability that goes along with this. So this real like mental consciousness, intuitive brilliance piece, and it allows her also to shift and change and grow with the times. One of the things that really gets in the way of entrepreneurs is the times are always changing. Can we stay with our purpose and actually morph with the times? Well, she's been able to do that really brilliantly. She is very much of a teacher, and she has a very strong Jupiter, which is the teacher archetype, and it lives in the second house of her chart. Second house is your money house. You have three wealth houses. Second house, if there's one house that's a money house, second house is a money house. And this leading edge teacher, this is another very generous aspect, because Jupiter, what it wants for itself, it wants for everyone. And because of where it is in the chart, it's a very pioneering, sort of leading edge kind of a teacher. And it also has another healing aspect here. So that means that what she just naturally can't help but teach, or intentionally teaches, it does have an effect on people, helping them to grow and expand, and also to heal. And all of that in return not only brings her fulfillment, but it actually brings her the money. It brings her the cash and the success. And currently there's the eclipse pattern at play. And the eclipse pattern happens to be situated in her chart in a place that is pulling her out in the world. The north node of the moon, I call that material wealth. The magician pulls her out into the world for more recognition and more opportunities. And there's another end of the eclipse pattern that happens to be in the house of relationships. But this end is the most important end that is leading to the next level of success, where she's going, she's just rebranded. She's going bigger in her business. She's got plans for really big moves. With that, we have to be careful that the opportunities that come about are actually for her. She needs to just be very attuned to whether is this in line with my purpose or not, because a lot of times the magician can steal your time and your money in some ways in the promise of delivering some great recognition. But because she's really attuned to her purpose and her mission and is weighing things against that and really choosing to do it her own unique way instead of somebody else's model that may have worked for them, it's going really, really well for her. So she's stepping into the next really big move for her. So, are you ready for yours?